Our last stop on this wildflower field trip is Waterford Wetlands. This is a place that you could get to quite easily when you're at Goshen College. It's just a half-mile down Route 15 on the left at Waterford Church. This is a church that Luke Gasho and Bill Minter from Mary Lee go to, if you know them. And I'm sure that they had a lot to do with the preservation and care of this land that the church owns. Anyway, if you go to the back of the parking lot, there's a pathway that leads you back into a swampy area. And if you follow the path that presents itself, you'll come to some standing water. Further along the way, there's a cattail marsh. And on your right, there's a lot of brush and scrubby undergrowth. I guess it would be called a shrub car kind of wetland. There's some standing water back in there. And if you show up at the right time, there's something really special back there. But before I get to that, I want to explain something else that you'll see on the next slide. Waterford Wetland also has a lot of willow, and on these willows, you'll see willow catkins, which are the reproductive structures of willow, but you'll also see what looks like a pine cone, a small, looks like it's a seed structure or a pine cone from an evergreen tree. It's not a pine cone. That is a willow gall. There is a little mite that lays its eggs in willow, and the eggs or whatever sort of hijack the plant's genetics, I guess you can call it genetic engineering, and induce it to create this structure with overlapping scales. And that's where the young of the mite, the larvae, are sheltered as they mature. So just another neat insect-plant interaction. Anyway, on your right, in the late April, at least it was this year, you will see marsh marigolds. Now, even one marsh marigold is a sight to behold. They're a bright, showy flower, bright yellow, that grows in standing water and damp places, often with skunk cabbage. But this isn't just one marsh marigold. There are hundreds of marsh marigolds back there. If you crawl through the brush a bit and look to your left and to your right, there are marshmallow marigolds as far as you can see. I stepped it off, and it's more than a football field that those marsh marigolds go on for. I'd say about 150 feet or yards that you can see these marsh marigolds. I took the video that follows graduation weekend, and I'm putting it at the end of this video as a kind of hope, I guess. My wish for you is that when it's your turn to graduate, you can be at Goshen College in person, and your families can come. And maybe you will even take them to see the marsh marigolds, and you will all know what glory you're looking at. So in that hope, and in honor of Mandira and Lydia and any others of you who are seniors and have graduated, enjoy.